And greetings to the most ice cold brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the biggest, the baddest, the boldest, the coldest. Welcome back to MAAC Offline. Meet the MAAC. My name is Brother Lamont King, and good to have you. Good to see you again. The MAAC Offline is a docuseries that aims at showing you the brothers of the mighty MAAC in our great fraternity in a way where you probably normally don't get to see them. So today our special guest is the second term current college vice president and assistant district director, Brother Jordan Philp from the Eta Zeta Chapter. What's good, bro?
Hey, I'm good, bro. That intro was pretty tough. I like that intro.
So what's good, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from?
Man, I'm from Jamaica, born and raised. I went to school there for a little bit, then came up here. I came to Maryland when I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
just got here. That's like that's a short time ago.
yeah. I guess you can say that, but it was kind of moving up and down for me. I used to live in Florida for a little bit. I can say that's why my accent isn't that deep into the Jamaican accent, but I can still speak the Jamaican accent. Like right now at home, I don't speak like this to my family.
So what do you mean? Are you giving us
Yeah, this is my American accent I'm giving you guys right now. Yeah.
No, put
Yeah.
that regular on. If we
This
can
is
understand it.
this is my regular when I'm going to school and everything. So this is what I feel comfortable sharing with you
Oh, this is
guys.
what you give the Yankee.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
oh man.
This is what I give y'all.
We're gonna catch you off guard if we want to hear that real.
You probably hear it in and out, different words I say. You can pick it out now that I told you.
Yeah,
This
because
is like
now we all gonna be listening.
you
Like,
gonna
oh, I
listen
ain't
to
know
it
dude
now.
was Jamaican. I ain't even know.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. So what made you so you came to the States in middle high school. What made you choose Bowie State University?
I chose Bowie because I didn't want to leave Maryland, and my brother actually was attending the school at that time as well. So from him attending and telling me how the Bowie community was, I was attracted to that, and that's what made me make the decision. Plus, the financial aspect of the school as well. It wasn't that expensive, and it wasn't that far from where I live. So I just did all of that and considered Bowie my top school, and that's why I chose it.
Now, if you don't mind getting a little personal, when you arrived in the States in high school, was that an education thing or was that a family thing? Did
It
you come for
was
better
it
schooling or?
Yeah, you could say it was more of a family thing. It was family moving to the States to, you know, set us up for better opportunity for our career. And, fortunately my parents, made that decision and we're here now. And, I'm grateful to be in this position right now.
That's what's up. All right, so tell me, so what led you to the brotherhood?
It was actually the presence that the Eta Zeta Bros had on campus that really made me or urged me to want to be a part of this organization. And after talking to the bros, after talking to the older bros to see what Greek life was, because, coming from Jamaica, I didn't know what, Greek life was when I was coming here. So
Right.
when I was introduced to it, when I was going to school, it was a surprise. I was shocked. I was excited. I was, a lot of different emotions about it. And I was drawn to Alpha because I felt like with my personality and my character, I felt like I molded with Alpha more
Mm.
than any other Greek 9
You feel like you
organization.
meshed more
Yeah,
with it, the personalities and the identity of it and all of that. Yeah.
yeah.
Now do you think that's just because of your upbringing or because I know a lot of, West Indians, at least during my era, being from a West Indian background and then joining a college Black Greek letter fraternity didn't match.
Yeah, it didn't match. But when I made the decision that I wanted to become a part of this organization, it was me thinking about not having any regrets when I was in school.
Got it.
So I was thinking about, you know, what would I regret not doing back in college if I'm looking back at it?
Yeah.
And it would be joining an organization like this and just to say, okay, I've done this and I've completed everything and did what I had to do to join this organization, that accomplishment was everything to me when I set that goal in the beginning.
Now, so you've been in for a little over a year.
Short time.
Yeah.
You can still consider me new. I'm,
Yeah.
wet behind the ears, as they say. Like, I'm still new.
So in that year, do you feel like it's what you thought it was going to be?
Some aspects, yes, but
Mhm.
some, it was definitely a culture shock for me. Culture shock wise, yes, because of all of the meetings. That's one. That's probably number one. The meetings, the different activities you're doing across school, the different programs, and then it's all for a reason. It's all for the organization to be active within the area that you're in. We need to have these events to bring money into the chapter. We need to have these events to have money in the chapter account so we can pay grand tax, so we can pay all these things we need to do. So we're running this organization on school. That's what I would say surprised me the most, because I didn't know that there was so much work to maintain this organization on campus.
Yeah.
So I'll say that was the culture shock for me.
Yeah.
And I've learned to do some of the roles that my pro fights and the older bros have shown us to run this organization at school.
Yeah, and that's a really good point, because a lot of people on the outside looking in, they wouldn't understand it. It's like you're running a company,
Yeah.
is and that plus school can be overwhelming. And you're running a company that you hope is successful every quarter, every semester. There are big businesses that don't even have successful quarters, and we're trying to make sure that we're successful every quarter, every semester, every year. So that's a big undertaking. How did you end up as the assistant district director, college vice president in your first year? Because you're going into
So,
your second term. So how did you just get in the organization to jump in that position? How does that work?
so I would definitely say it was my line brothers, because it was a surprise to me that I would be in this position right now. It may be cliche that I'm saying this, but it's most definitely because of my line brothers, because they saw what I didn't see myself when this position was available. And it only seemed right. It only seemed like it was the perfect timing, because me just crossing that year and my line brothers saying, "Oh, you'll be great for this because you have the smarts, you have the wit, you have the intelligence, you have the grit to do this." They pushed me to do this, and I took that challenge. I went up. I remember, you had to do a 2-minute speech about what you would do in this position, and that 2-minute speech was just off the dome, because the day of the election, I didn't know I was going to run for this position. My
You got
line brothers knew
nominated on
that
the spot.
on the spot. I didn't put my name in the ballot the day before or a week before. It was just there on that day that
Do
I
you
made that
remember
speech.
you remember any of the speech or what
Oh
you would
yeah,
do?
I was definitely talking about bridging the gap between the alumni chapters and the college brothers.
Okay.
And I was speaking on, we may be in different uh situations in our lives, like we're in college, you're in your career in the alumni chapter, but at the end of the day, alpha is one, and we're part of the same fraternity.
Mm.
We have to look further from the chapter's eyes and more into the brotherhood of the fraternity as well. So that was my focus, and they took me upon my word. And definitely that first year, I was having an event with the reclamation and retention chair. We're trying to get more college bros into the alumni chapters right after graduation.
Right.
It could be college bros are not comfortable with uh, different aspects of alumni chapters, because we know that the different alumni chapters, they have different characteristics and different, you know, they have
Personalities. Yeah.
different personalities, the different swagger to their alumni chapter. So we wanted to give the college bros a choice, lay out all of the alumni chapters to see what you like, what you don't like. Are you gonna be working in this area after graduation? It could be not that far from where you're working, not far from where you live.
Right.
It's finding in a path for college bros to be retained in alumni chapters.
Right.
And that was my focus. And that's, what the alumni chapters love. That's what the college brothers love, because they want that relationship as well. They want that relationship where they can go to the alumni chapter and ask for help without feeling, like they're asking for too much.
Or scrutinized, being
Yeah,
scrutinized, judged. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
That's always a dynamic that's present between college and alumni. We have entered the COVID era, and the COVID era has changed the world.
Yeah.
So how do you as college bros and college chapters, how do y'all navigate? Like what do you think the future for y'all is going to look like as far as, in-person education, programming, and just, at the basic level, social interaction? Like how do you think that's going to look moving forward?
So I definitely think we're